Welcome back. We're going to do a silly video. Why not? Just see how this goes. I bought this new controller recently in the same purchase I made of my second AtGames console. It's got some little switches on it that allow me to turn the buttons turbo, which means it will press the button every frame possible. We're going to see how far we can get with turbo A button and B button in Genesis Hard. This is going to be a nightmare. Alright, let's see if I can even scroll characters. Okay, I can. Barely. Okay, this is this is horrendous. Let me look here. Yeah. So yeah, I've been busy. Significant problems with moving and stuff. My vacation was great. Rained out every day basically, but it was a good vacation. I needed it. So where have I been since the vacation? Well, I had to move into my apartment, which had its own complications. Slowly moved things out over the course of the week, and then eventually I finally got my new place and I moved in permanently. I had power, but I didn't have internet, so I couldn't exactly do anything on YouTube, like even just watching YouTube. So I spent a whole week without internet, and I spent the time sorting things, getting stuff in order with like the power company, since I technically still didn't have the contract signed with them. Recorded a lot of AtGames stuff in the free time, so that's been making some progress at least. Yeah, so my parents were like, hey, you should come to our place for the weekend, then you can borrow our internet and do some banking and stuff. I'm like, good idea. So I went home, got to their place, connected the internet, and then nearly died in a tornado. But then, you know, everything was fine after that. We cleared a lot of trees out of the yard, and then I got home and still didn't have internet, and there was a thunderstorm, and I nearly died in a tornado again. But in short, I'm not dead, so that's pretty good. And I've been thinking about what to do for game ground stuff, and for... Oh, I just died. Oh, and I can't select the character because the turbo's on. Okay, so I've been thinking about what to do for game ground stuff, and I've had some ideas. Oops, I forgot to rescue Athro. I am very rusty on this, it looks like. Let's see if I can scroll the verbal, even. Nope, I cannot scroll. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. So I got some plans. I've been working on some bigger projects. I've been working on the character stuff and some secret projects that I haven't told you guys about yet, but other people know. Damn! I haven't played Game Ground forever. Maybe it's this controller. There's no, like, diagonal inputs on this thing. Like, I try. It is so hard to get a diagonal input on this baby. Man. Anyway, so I've been working on projects, been getting game stuff together, been recording, I've been recording, but I haven't been editing anything, so I got a lot of stuff to still work on yet, so I'm sort of making this as a bit of a welcome back video. But yeah, I've just been keeping up with, you know, the PS2 live streams and stuff, and thinking about new ways to do things, learning new stuff along the way. I'm always learning new stuff whenever I look up the Game Ground topic channel. Sorry I'm playing this on AtGames, by the way, because this is a controller. I can't exactly plug it into my Radica, and I don't have the proper converters to put it into my computer for emulation, so yeah, that's why we're doing this on the dead sound chip, you know? But I mean, hey, what can you complain? It's Game Ground, it's a funny gimmick. Maybe someone will get a good laugh out of this. Let's just see how far we can get. I mean, I don't have anything to do for an hour other than, I don't know, make dinner. I also have no clue if the audio on this is going to come out right, so I think after World 1 I'll pause and check. We'll see how it goes from there. So let's see. Hopefully the range of these boomerangs will help us get up there. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Those little niche uses that no one ever thinks of. Now we got to deal with the inside of the barracks. Range here. Okay, that works. This is a really weird feeling to just be like unable to time my shots. I have to focus entirely on maneuvering myself. Man. This is also the first time I've ever like played the game and talked at the same time, because I've never like actively made an effort to record myself on OBS with like a mic or something, you know? So hopefully this doesn't go horrendously wrong. Let's see here. absolutely love the spammability of this shot. Because it's spamming though, I can't time it correctly. I have to time it differently. I have to like anticipate the fact that I'm always. I guess I can use this to save him. And I guess if Mars comes up as the next guy, I can use his range to definitely out. Nope. Well, I guess I'm playing Fire Knight now. Okay, that works. This is gonna make a tank grind so easy if I can get to World 4 like this. But like, I have no faith that I'll be able to make it to World 4. No, we are not. Don't want to kill this guy, because I want to rescue Fire Knight. There, that'll do it. Man, it's a completely different type of strategic thinking when you're playing like this, because it's like, you have to consciously choose not to shoot at people. And you can't really select your characters easily, because the turbo button will just get it on the first frame unless you're like buffering all your arrow inputs. I'm gonna see if I can get to the heavy weapons. Nope, it seems I can only get about 3 down the roster before the turbo takes over. So yeah, I saw the vote recently you guys did before I left, and you guys want 2-3, but there's a select number of you who also mentioned Cannonball, and must I say, I am very proud of the fact that people in the audience actually want to see Cannonball. It's like, it is a game. It is like on my tier list with Gain Ground of obscure games that I play just to play as games that I really love and are from my childhood. Yeah. I started playing Cannonball when my brother introduced me to it because he was the big Yokecast fan at the time and they did it once. And so we did everything they did. And so that's why I got into Cannonball. My brother's fallen out of Cannonball and I have gotten a lot more into Yokecast TTT. But so that's where I got my Cannonball inspiration from, and it's a very small community, but I still want to be part of it, and, you know, maybe I can do a little bit of work with it like I've done with Game Ground, you know? Get the interest back up, get the hype in there. So, for those of you who've been wondering what that might be, that would, I'd say, what are the 2 challenge runs I did before vacation? I did Cannonball Banks only, which is, for those of you who haven't played Cannonball, you can build banks, which are an alternative to mines, which generate money. And then you can spend money at the then you can spend money at the banks to attack enemy towers. It doesn't damage enemy towers, but instead it bribes them out. And once you've fully bribed out the tower, you take control of it. And this can be used on anything from like enemy mines to get more money to bribe more towers, or like their most expensive units they have out, or you can just bribe their castle. If you bribe the castle, you own their castle, they die. It's that easy. But it isn't that easy when you're being fired upon by highly offensive weapons in the game's Nightmare difficulty mode, which, let me tell you, most games have like a Nightmare difficulty to them, but Cannonball's Nightmare story mode is actually really much more difficult, especially like the mignonette levels with like, what's the one? I think, it's not the one where he introduces lasers. Is it the one where he introduces the ice? It's not the one where he introduces the ice cannon. I think it has to be the one where he introduces the lasers, because like, you are just surrounded on all sides by offensive towers, and there is nothing you can do except rush the castle or play hyper defensively, and I had no choice. Let's just say by the end of the game, I was forced to use Mountain Makers, which is a tower that only places dirt on the ground. It's not a shield, it's dirt. It's like the land you place buildings on. I had to use that because I didn't have enough building space for banks to make enough money. The other challenge I did was one that I thought would be much more difficult than banks, and that was Cannonball, but I could only use items bought in the EXP shop. When you beat levels in Cannonball, or when you do online matches, you get EXP, and you can spend that EXP to get items out of the shop. Specialized towers that exist only for those game modes. And, well, the specialized towers they're bad. There's the lightning rod, which increases the damage of your shots by 1 if they pass through the lightning rod. That's like the most useful tower. There's the fortified mine, which is just a more expensive mine that has more health and minor healing properties, which is bad in a game about real-time strategy and rapidly placing things as quickly and efficiently as possible, since that ruins your economy, not being able to build that quickly, which is also why the lightning rod is bad, because it's more expensive than the territory balloon and has less effects than the clock. Other options in that game. The 2 offensive towers you can buy from there are the grenade tower, which has very good splash damage, but like, it's expensive and it's also very... Oh no, that's gonna be a problem. Yeesh. And then the other one is the flamethrower, which is like short range burst. It's like using flamethrower in Cannonball is like using flamethrower in Game Ground. It is not worth the gimmick that you have to put up with, let me tell you. But yeah, I beat the whole game using only those towers and using only pilots you can buy from the shop. So like the Taskmaster, I tried to avoid Mignonette because he was overpowered. The Banker was an option, and I never used the Knight because the Knight was useless. Man, I really put myself in a pickle here. Do I even have... Oh, I do have Mars. Alright. Okay, this isn't too bad, I suppose. I've really got to save Fire Knight, because he is going to be an ultimate boss monster. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I worked on in Cannonball. I've also done some other scientific things. I baby-proofed a boss once or twice. So yeah, that would be fun content to look at if you guys are interested. You guys also voted on a breakdown of 2-3, and I've got all the footage ready for that. I just have to put it together and then maybe make some extra clips of anything I think about in the production. Like, I have no script for it. Usually I record first and then script second, so it's a pretty different departure. Yeah. But hopefully with my new place, I'll have more time to do more audio recording and talking like I am now, which will make it much easier to do stuff for the characters' videos. Nearly lost Fire Knight there because I forgot I was spamming shots everywhere. Man. You know, I can't hear anything. I don't understand a bit about how these headphones work. So, like, I am half deaf because these things aren't producing the sound they should be. Let's see if I can hit the hole. Oh. I'd be able to hit the hole in the hitbox if the pistol wasn't shooting out of the opposite hand. Goku finally got his speedruns up on the speedrun board, and that's pretty cool. I'm proud of him. He's been doing a really good job with the PS2 runs. He took one of my advices into consideration regarding the 110 boss, if you guys haven't seen that video. But yeah, he's been coming up with his own things too, and like, the things I'm learning from him about the history of game ground physics is pretty interesting. Like, did you know, in the trenches of World 3 in the PS2 version, which I assume means it also applies to the original arcade version, Fire Knight, his firebomb, his special attack, can hit those trenches. I assume this is because the bomb flies straight forward and then ignites the ground. It's therefore considered a low ground arcing attack. So like how, you know, the arrows fly up and they arc and they come down. With Fire Knight, it's a low ground attack that ends in an arc. Oh god, I just realized I have to do 2-3 without hurdle. If I can scroll my way to Robbie, that'd be very helpful, but I don't think I can do that in this circumstance. I suppose I could use my cheese tactics that I did while researching. I think there's a spot here. I have to get above this Y level. I can attack this guy diagonally as he comes down. Oh, I can't do it without the diagonal inputs. Stupid. I hate this controller. But then again, I love this challenge. This is such a funny thing to do. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just haven't had an excuse to sit down and just do it. Okay, let's try the other side for a blind spot. Yeah, that's good. Man. It's been forever since I've just played Game Ground to play Game Ground. Get this. Oh, okay, gonna run out, gonna run out. Oh no! Oh, that's bad. What can I do? What can I do? Okay, I guess I'm playing as Cyber now. Oh, man. Let's hope these blind spots still work and I can snipe these guys out. Okay, that's pretty good there. Looks like I'm gonna have to use one of the longer side missiles. There. Now, run. Save our only archer. Save him! Oh, thank goodness. Can I scroll? Oh, come on. I Gotta get Robbie. I can't run these guys all out. Well, actually, I can, but like, I can't do it anymore. I don't have enough time. Come on. Gotta scroll to Robbie. Come on. No! Ah! The good news is if I run enough people out, I'll eventually be able to get to Robbie just by default. No, I missed! Ah, okay. This is hilarious, because the turbo button is on for general, it's rapidly pressing, but like, there are gaps where it has to say, oh, you're not pressing at this time. Okay, there. Alright. If I can get the missile up. Let's try diagonal shots, that might be more effective. If I can make diagonal shots with this controller. Okay, now just one left, 40 seconds. Don't die. You're a very important character, Robbie. Come on. Come on. Come on! Hit the damn missile! Get in there! Okay. Oh. Ooh, hot, hot. No! Okay, okay, it's okay. We got Mars. We got Mars. We're just gonna take it slow. Use these long shots, hit these dudes, deal with the roamer, pick up Fire Knight, and then we can use Robbie Abuse to get the last of the guys that we don't get in this run. I wonder how the color is going to turn out in this, because I'm looking at my screen and it looks like those crossbows are flashing red and green like police cars. Or I guess I can use water. Other fun facts you can learn from the PS2 version. The lake monsters are supposed to be low ground enemies. This is why when Goku does his runs, he can hit them with Fire Knight's fire attacks, but you can't hit them with regular bullets. Very interesting stuff. And not only is Fire Knight one of those low ground dudes who can hit in a trench, so is Water Knight. Water Knight also has the ability to hit low ground with his attack, which is really weird when you think about it, but it makes sense. It touches the ground. It creates a fountain on the floor. Oh, dear God, I'm terrible. Of all the characters that can hit the low ground, though, the weirdest is the fact that Glog! Sorry. Let's try that again. The weirdest character... Sorry, it was just hilarious. The weirdest thing of all is that of all the characters who can hit the low ground in a trench, Glow Knight can do it. Goku showed it. He got Glow Knight up. He summoned the orbs, and as the orbs came around at a particular angle, they hit the trench that he was aiming at. It was weird as hell, but it was funny. I think he tested it with everyone. We already knew that General could do it, but like Glow Knight, wow, that's weird. Let's see. Looks like I'll have to do another Robbie test. Nope. I can't hit from this side. From 1%, that's where I learned that. Let's see. Nope. Now it's just a race against the clock to see if I can actually scroll to Robbie in time, or if I'm going to be stuck like this. Yes! Okay. My original plan for this, when I came up with the idea, was just to use it on my emulator and just use my Autoclicker that I used for like all the tank grinds and stuff. But that changed because I got this controller. I guess the guy I'm going to keep alive is... Oh, I don't have to keep anyone alive. I'm not rescuing hostages. It's been a while since I played hard mode and actually like considered it more difficult. If this doesn't record right, I'll do this again in like normal mode. Maybe 2-player active. I mean, that's going to be absurd, but it'll be funny. Get some chuckles out of people. There. Wizard time. What? That goes through walls? What the hell? Can I... Oh, I can stun these guys through the walls. That's amazing. Oh my god. New tactic discovered. What if I stun this guy? Then run up and past him. Science had to be... Oh my god, that is incredible. That is like speedrunning ingenious. I can leave him alive for exit runs. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is incredible. I can't believe I never knew that, but now I'm gonna have to kill him. I'd prefer if I don't have to deal with the wizards, so I guess I'll have to... Okay. It's very scary because when the bullets fire left or up, you don't get them back as quickly. Then you have to be prepared to shoot right. I'm gonna kill this guy, and I'm going to leave this knight. Oh, I nearly died to wizards. Alright, Fire Knight should make these wizards easy, because I can just spam traps and shots in whatever direction I last saw them. Okay. Alright, let's see here. One more. There he is, baby. Oh, missed. You missed. How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you! There he is. Let's go. Okay, wizards again. We're going to try and get water again. Or I guess I'm stuck with you. This is gonna be fun. Well, I guess there's no question that I'll be able to kill any wizards that I see. Ah, the tactic is to aim at a wall until you know you're gonna hit something. Yeah, look at them. Melt. Melt like butter. It's gonna be easier to attack these guys from the right side. I just gotta... There. Alright. Now, the difficult level. See if I can get to a heavy... Nope, I guess I'm gonna choose some boomerangs. 1% all over. Very good. Let's try range. Ah! Oh no, it's still 1%! Oh no, this is horrible! I guess I'm losing ma'am. Double kill. I wouldn't give for a diagonal attack here. Okay. Wizard's getting a little too close to the coast there. Okay. You've been killed. That's the other thing, I can't time my shots, so I can't stun lock these guys as effectively with my bullets. I can't fire 1, 2. As soon as one goes through, I lose... Ma'am. Okay, guess I'm playing Archer now. Because normally I'd fire 1, 2. Just like, hey, in order to assure that my shots are always not running through invincibility frames. Now I gotta deal with this guy. Ooh, I nearly died there because I INV frames. Alright. Let's let the slime die. Alright. Fire Knight. What else can I talk about that's new? The project I've been working on is pretty top secret. I've been working on it for a while, and I've been wanting to surprise people with it once it's ready. But it's not going to be ready for a while because it's probably going to need some a lot of ironing out once I get through like the beta phase of it. But once it's done, it's going to be really cool. As for the character scripts, that's the other big project that I've been working on, and hopefully that isn't going to chew up too much of my time. Hopefully I can think of small videos to put in between like this. If there's one thing I was interested in, recently, I got back into LEGO Battles. Ooh, that is old nostalgia. Any of y'all grew up on that one? Because, let me tell you, I grew up in Age of Empires, and learning that LEGO Age of Empires just existed on my DS was pretty epic. So, I've been really interested in that again. Love the cutscenes, love the game. Found a nice community for it. Ooh, that is satisfying to kill. So yeah, if you'd be interested in seeing some LEGO Battle stuff, maybe I could do some science in it. But I mean, there's already a guy pretty dedicated to it, so I don't know what I'd be able to contribute to it other than just mediocre gameplay. I've never been too proficient at that whole real-time strategy thing. That's kind of why I play Game Ground, because it's like, it's that, but it's one player, you know? I have come to a startling realization recently that these are not scarabs. They are in fact sandworms. PS2 has a 3D model of them, so yeah, they're sandworms. The things they spit out though, I'm gonna still call those little mini scarabs, but like, these big guys, these are worms. And I should change the way I talk about them, but do I really want to? They look like scarabs. They look like giant bugs, they don't look like worms in this. I'm sorry, Mr. Genesis Graphics man, you didn't get this one right. Wait, are they already all dead? Holy crap. Ah, no, Fire Knight! Oh, it'll be missed. Thankfully, there aren't that many levels that we need you for in the future. We can always reserve to Zaemon if we ever need boss busting. Let's see here. I just need to focus one of them and just commit to staying on them. I'm gonna focus on this guy. There. I'm gonna focus on this guy next. You know, I expected to die before this. I expected to get a game over, like, much quicker, because I expected to have so much less control of my game. So I've run out of things to talk about. What else could I talk about? Oh man. You guys seen that new Earthbound Immortal card? Mr. Big Boy Red Nova? I didn't know Red Nova existed. I only watched like season 1 of the 5Ds anime on YouTube. So yeah, I knew nothing about Red Nova. So I just kind of looked at him and said, that looks like Jafar. So therefore, I've just been calling him Earthbound Immortal Jaffa Jaffaf.
My orders come from Jaffa Jaffaf. You'll have to take it up with him.
Believe me, I will.
Jaffaf. The guards just took a shot
On the palace wall.
on your orders.
But yeah, so I've been just like deck planning Earthbound Immortal decks because like there's cool stuff you can do with the Earthbound prisoners and servants. Like you can easily synchro climb using Geographa. Not Geographa.
Hey y'all, postscript interjecting Ariel here. Past Ariel spent the next half minute describing a set of combos that makes absolutely no logical sense whatsoever. He realizes his mistake at the end of the clip, so instead, we're just going to take the time to recognize the fact that the fixed TF2 movement actually made some progress recently. Valve did a massive bot wave ban, so yeah, we're proud of them. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to hope that this becomes a steady thing, alright? Alright, we're going to get back to the video. You'll notice I lost a guy or two. I'm pretty stupid in that way. Anyways, I'm just filling the void with sound because I got to make sure that this thing extends to exactly the length of the clips that I've cut out, so that way it looks...
And because this guy is not actually RDA, he summons a better card. I explained that horrendously, and I've just lost the best character in my arsenal. I am doomed. I should stop talking and focus on this game.
A few moments later.
Alright, so as I was saying, the way the combo goes is, if you have 2 of the dudes, you can immediately get the third. Just by any nature, the combo can go. 2 guys gives you the third guy, and probably also the field spell. You use 3+5 to make Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend. I believe that's the one that retrains its name. Yeah, you summon Scarred. Then Scarred plus the level 1 makes any level 9 synchro you want, so you can get like a mech tank for some removal. And then because you sent Scarred to the graveyard, he can summon the original RDA. Whoa, that was close. Because you sent Scarred to the graveyard, you can summon the original RDA from the extra deck. Then, because you did all that Earthbound stuff, you can summon the Linewalker, because you have a synchro on field and engrave. Then, you can search Jaffa, and then Jaffa can banish the original RDA to get you any Earthbound Immortal from the deck, or just Red Nova. So it's really busted that you can just get 2 card combo straight into any Earthbound Immortal, and you'll have the field spell, and I've lost Zaemon and my last archer. Oh god. Now I'm gonna lose Zaemon. I need to focus more on... If I die here, I am going to go for Robbie. Okay, Zaemon is dead. That is unfortunate. Quick. No! Ah! I can't scroll! I'm gonna lose a lot of characters here because I can't scroll to Robbie. What am I gonna do? I can't move diagonally properly, so I'm really doomed. Oh, I only have 20 seconds. I have to sack this guy. Ah! Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it. Come on. I believe. I believe in you, honey. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. Well, this is an unfortunate end. Well, I was running out of things to say anyways. 3-4. It's always a nightmare. It's where the general run dies, and it's where the Autoclicker run dies. I might do this again if you guys find it interesting, but this was just supposed to be an update video, so hopefully you guys don't think this is poor content or anything like that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Let's hope this recorded properly, otherwise I'm going to be very upset.